Though Spain led the way, it was not the only nation capable of long-distance seafaring. The Portuguese, French, Dutch, and English became involved as well, initially through piracy, seizing Spanish treasure for themselves, then by smuggling, appropriating colonial trade, and eventually by colonization. European nations began to carve out their place in the New World. But what happened to the treasure? The vast majority traveled legally to Spain through Sevilla or other Spanish ports and then voyaged east to Asia. Some of the treasure, however, was diverted illegally to other European ports before continuing east. As galleons carried trade through the Caribbean and Atlantic, specialized ships known as East Indiamen, heavily armored to protect against pirates, transported bullion to Asia. Silver, in particular, was needed to pay for spices and luxury goods from China, India, and the East Indies, since Europe produced little that the Asians wanted. The pattern of international trade from the 16th through early 19th centuries was based on the extraction of silver and gold from the New World as cheaply as possible, and then its subsequent transport to the East in exchange for silk, porcelain, tea, dyes, and spices. The Spanish Empire provided the source for the bullion, but the Portuguese, Dutch, and English competed to be the primary distributors in the East. The Portuguese had a head start. In the 1480s, they pioneered maritime trade routes to the east around Africa and established a network of ports and trading posts along the coasts of Africa and Asia. By the late 16th century, however, the Dutch dominated trade. After Portugal was absorbed into the Spanish Empire in 1580, the Netherlands seized much of the established trading network, forming the Dutch East India Company in 1602. The privately held corporation became the model for future oceanic trade with Asia. Though slower to develop, the English established their own Honorable East India Company, carving out their piece of the proverbial pie. By the middle of the 18th century, the British Empire essentially controlled trade to the east, with the Netherlands, France, and Portugal nipping at their heels.